All right, guys, welcome back. We have hopefully imported a picture and changed it around in the format, and now we're ready to write our text. Okay, so you're working on your slide that you've been assigned with the number. It's in Google Slides, which is how I'm going to grade it and how we are going to put it into a class movie. Okay, we're going to make a class video. So here's my finished version, 32 silent circles. Are you there? So it's about, my memoir is about teaching online and how I miss you guys so much. So I brought my picture in and I changed the opacity and formatted it and changed the color, and now I'm ready to do fonts. So I must create a text box. So I'm going to take a text box and make it real big. I can always change it. And then I'm going to type in my memoir, but I think I'm going to increase it just so that I can see how, easier to see my words. Okay, so 32. Oh, okay, so that's pretty basic. I've typed it in. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Now let's play around with the fonts. So I can highlight it. And then right here is all the different choices I have. And on your computer, you might have different choices. And if you're savvy, you can certainly download lots of different choices, but you can see all the choices that we have here. I want to try and pick a font that is bold so that I can see it. And then I want to change the font size, but I can also like custom change font size. If I don't want it the standard ones and I need it a little bit bigger, I can type it in and do it that way. I can also increase it by just using the plus sign. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to show a little emphasis on one word, right? So maybe I make this smaller and I can put, I can put in another text box. So if I want to do different fonts for each text box, or if I want to emphasize one word, I can do, are you there? Like, are you there? So watch. I can highlight this in a different font. I can, change it. Maybe I don't want to have, I want to have like more emphasis on the word there. So like if you guys want to break your fonts into different text boxes and not have them going straight across, you can certainly add more text box, different text box and change the different fonts. You can do that in one text box too. But anyway, this is how we play around with it. What if we want to change the color? We come up here to the A, and that's the text color. Don't confuse that with this highlighter though, because sometimes I get confused with that. Use the text color, and I can change it to whatever color I think would help emphasize it. I can bold it up. I can italicize it, underline it. Whatever you want to do is up to you. You can have fun with these text boxes. The one thing I must say is, though, it has to be really bold and easy to read. Okay, so I reduced the intensity of my background. I need to be able to read it. So if your background is super attention seeking, you may want to use those formatting tools and really like gray down your recolor and your adjustments so that I can read the text, because your memoir is not good unless I can read it, right? So then you can also, if you want it to be like center justified, I can click it 3 times and see, let me get out of this, and I can maybe make it in the center if I want to do that. Or look, there's, different text effects. I can change the spacing in between my lines. Sometimes you have to type a paper and it has to be, double spaced or single spaced. I can do that. But you'll move everything around. You guys are so clever. You'll have fun. But the objective is to add your 6-word memoir text to the background. And one of the grading requirements is that I can read it clearly. So you might want to bold up your writing. You want to make sure everything is spelled correctly. You can italicize or use bold, but we want to be able to read your memoir. So make sure that it's easily legible and have some fun. Thanks.